Hello. I'm just getting my ingredients out first. So I've got cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, salt, eggs, coconut milk, vanilla extract.
So what are we making?
We are making a kabocha squash pie. And yeah.
And what is kabocha squash?
Kabocha squash is just another squash. It's like a pumpkin. It's like a cross between a sweet squash and a pumpkin. It's sweeter than pumpkin, but it's in the squash family. Pumpkin is a squash, so yeah. But it's sweet. It's a Japanese squash. That's a long-winded answer, but that's it. Okay, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, salt, eggs, coconut milk, vanilla extract. I'm gonna do maple syrup. I was gonna go with no nuts, but I'm gonna top it off with some pecans. And then if you are nut free, then just don't add the topping.
Aaron says, good day from Melbourne, Australia.
You guys are in the summer right now. I bet you're enjoying the sun. Okay.
So where'd you get your notes there from?
Oh, this is me making it up. I had an idea of what I wanted to do, and then I actually have a pumpkin recipe on the site. Our website is paleoporn.net. That's where there's paleo recipes, and I've got a paleo pumpkin pie recipe on the site. And so I was just comparing actually my current recipe on the site with what I was thinking I was going to do, and I'm going to change up some of the different ingredients. So I have an almond flour crust on the site, and I'm going to go with a cassava flour crust and see how that goes. And I'm going to lessen the sweetener of the filling this time. I used maple syrup and honey on my pumpkin pie, and right now I'm just going to use some maple syrup, so a little bit of sweeter, because kabocha squash is sweeter than pumpkin. So yeah, those are my notes. Now let's see how they work out.
So okay. Kathleen said they were talking about pumpkins in school today. Oh, nice. And how it's a squash. They liked it.
Yeah, so this is a kabocha squash. It's like a flatter pumpkin. It's green on the outside.
It was green.
Yeah, now it's dark.
So you roasted it?
I did, yeah. It's I was working out and I actually forgot about it. So it might have gone a little longer than you would want, but yeah, I did it for an hour at 400 degrees.
So someone just asked, are you sex?
Female?
No, it's food porn, not porn porn. So it's a recipe today.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do the crust first. I'm gonna put it in a glass baking dish because I actually got rid of all of my metal pie pans, and
Did you really?
Yeah. Oh,
because they weren't like awesome.
Yeah, no, they were starting to flake. Like the metal coating was starting to flake off, and I was like, this isn't healthy. So I got rid of them. I think I mentioned it yesterday that I don't bake because it takes much more exactness than just cooking a meal. But and I know that it's better to weigh your ingredients when you're baking especially, but again, meh. It's pretty good. Alright, so 1 cup of cassava flour, half a teaspoon of salt, half a cup of lard, which if you don't have lard, this is a whole stick of butter. It's the same, it's equivalent to half a cup of lard. And I'm using Fatworks leaf lard. This is our favorite fat company, and there's actually a sale going on right now with them that if you use the code fat porn, you can get 15% off on lard and tallow products from them. And that's just for the Paleo Porn family. And the family are the people who are in our community. So yeah, it's a super deal though. I mean, I love their lard. And they actually have their duck fat in stock right now. And if you get on their newsletter, you'll find out, but on Halloween, they have a sale on their duck fat. And if you've never worked with duck fat, I highly recommend you give theirs a try. It's super delicious. I mean, you can make fries and potatoes and whatnot. It just makes it taste really good. All right, so I'm gonna throw an egg in there. And these are our local eggs from our CSA. So we have a farm that we're a part of. Disregard that. Alright, I'm gonna blend that up and we'll see how it turns out.
Thanks for the hearts. Getting a bunch of hearts.
Thanks, guys! Just gonna combine this a little. Just for a little bit of processing, it's starting to get dough-like. And that's what we want. Alright, I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of water from our Berkey.
Yeah, the Berkey is a carbon filter, so it pulls out any nasty stuff from the water. And we also have a fluoride filter on the bottom of it, so it keeps things nice and clean. The Berkey was about, no, but how much was it? The Berkey...
It's like $300, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it's that much.
Well, I think with the add-on of the fluoride filter and...
Yeah, there's different sizes of Berkey, so this is the big Berkey that we have. And yeah, it all depends on the size. But if you just look it up, it's Berkey. It's like Berkeley without the L. B-E-R-K-E-Y. Berkey.
Alright, so it's a little wet, but I think I'm just gonna spread it in there and be done with it. Again, this is why I hate baking, because it's like, it's gonna work. I know it'll work, but it doesn't look like regular dough, but I hate rolling dough, so it's like, whatever. Alright. It took me forever to get a rolling pin. I never had a rolling pin. I would wrap a can like this with parchment paper and then just use that, and it worked fine. And then I don't even know how we got a rolling pin. Maybe somebody gave us one, because I would not have bought one. But yeah, I have a rolling pin, but it doesn't get used often.
You just don't like baking.
Yeah, it's just the baking thing, that's all. Looks like pie crust.
Of course it does. Just drop the not pumpkin on top and it'll be good.
Oh, done. Call it a day.
She said, love how that's like dough.
Me too! I already have it going at 350, and I'm gonna put this in the oven for about 10 minutes, and then just take it out and let it rest a bit before I add the filling. And while it's been baking, I'm gonna work on the filling.
So Kathleen asked what the pig says.
What does the pig say? The pig says, one knife, let's do this. That's our cooking course I'm working on. Also, the pig says oink. Alrighty, let's do this. We got 10 minutes in the oven for that. And while that's working, I'm gonna work on the filling. Alrighty, 10 minutes. Okay, so for the filling, I'm gonna do this over here. So we've got, I'm gonna do 2 cups of squash. So this is already pre-roasted. I'm just gonna stuff it in there.
Someone asked what it is.
This is kabocha squash. So it is a Japanese squash. Sweeter than pumpkin and delicious. There's 1 cup.
So that's why this is a not pumpkin pie.
Yes. Did someone ask that, or did you just say that?
No. Where'd you get it? Where'd you get the kabocha squash?
Oh, actually, squash season, so you can really find this probably at any store, but if you can't find it at like a typical grocery store, you'll find it definitely at like a Korean grocery store or an ethnic grocery store. But yeah, just check where all the squashes are right now. And I mean, I found this at Mariano's, which is like a Midwest grocery store.
Someone wants to see the whole kitchen. They said it's modern.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
We did it ourselves.
So this is the kitchen, and that's the Marla. Can you bake it and freeze it?
I don't ever freeze anything. I imagine you can. Give it a try. I don't see why not. Okay, so I've got 2 cups of squash. I'm gonna put in a cup of coconut milk.
Do you have any storage in the kitchen?
If you call this storage, then yes. I have several drawers. I can show you all my inside of my cabinets if you want to see them. This is my mixing bowls, and then I've got my this is overflow storage and my overflow spices. This is my pots and pans, utensils, seasonings, and then over on this side we decided not to put cabinets, and so we left a break here so that we could access the garbage can, and then these are all open shelving for like my larger things, like my what's back there? There's the pressure cooker and the blender and the dehydrator, and I've got an ice cream maker and a juicer and a spiralizer. So those are all my little toys.
Yeah. And someone said they like the built-in cutting board. It's actually a countertop.
Yeah.
What is it? What do they call it?
This is from IKEA. This right here?
Yeah, but it's like a counter. It's got that lip on it.
Yeah.
So it holds it. I forgot what it's called.
It's nice because then it doesn't move around.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if they make it anymore actually. But yeah, I really like it. It's an IKEA kitchen, and when we redid it, this was the cutting board that was available at IKEA. I got 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Gonna do a teaspoon of ginger. Oh, but this is not the right ginger. It might be a lot of ginger. I'm gonna do a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I got the salt, the ginger, the nutmeg. All right, 2 eggs. And the sweetener. Oh my god, this is a brand new bottle. They don't do this on TV because they have someone prep all of this stuff. What the heck?
You look embarrassed that you can't open it.
It's super tight. There we go.
And that's grade B maple syrup.
Yes, it is. Alright, I'm gonna do a tablespoon of this.
Oh, that's shush.
Let's mix this all up. crispy, not lumpy, I would use like a electric mixer, but I don't really want to dirty any more dishes. So, and I'm cool with lumps. But yeah, if you want it smooth, go the yeah, automatic mixer. Perfect timing. Alright. So this is about done being beaten to lumpy, but I'm cool with lumpy. And the pie crust just came out of the oven. That was in there for 10 minutes. I'm just gonna pour this in there, transfer it back to the oven, and give it like 20 minutes and check on it and see how it's looking. Yum. Alright, I'm just gonna smooth it out a little. Again, if you don't want any nuts on your pie, currently we're nut free. But I'm gonna spice it up a little. There you go. Alright, so we're gonna put this back in the oven for 20 minutes and then, yeah, see how it comes out. 20 minutes.
They want to see it done.
Yeah, if you want to see the final product, the recipe will be up on PaleoPorn, and that's paleoporn.net. And thanks for sticking around, guys.
And the photo will be on Instagram.
Yeah, and later today you'll see, well, whenever it's done, a photo on our Instagram channel, which is just PaleoPorn on Instagram, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and our YouTube channel, PaleoPorn TV. We're gonna repost the video once it's done. So thanks for sticking around, guys. Hope you have a good day. So we baked the pie for 35 minutes and it's solid and ready to go. And we're gonna post it on PaleoPorn and you'll see it on our Instagram channel as well. So stay tuned to paleoporn.net for the full recipe. Smells delicious.